House of Cards is brought to you by Drizzly, your online liquor store. Available in over 95 cities across North America, Drizzly offers a huge selection and competitive pricing with a side of personalized content. Now there's no need to leave the house. Get alcohol delivered in less than an hour by Drizzly. Head on over to drizzly.com and order today. And now get $5 off your first order of $20 or more when using promo code DRINK19 at checkout. Shop beer, wine, and liquor with drizzly.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
You're listening to House of Cards.
Today, the game is different.
I want to gamble. Gambling is a very serious business. Is that clear?
Welcome to House of Cards. Dave Weishaupt with you here, deep from the swamps of Jersey. We got a great show coming up for you. Casinos are being developed and opened across this country. One of the most innovative casino development companies out there is the Cordish Gaming Group. They run the Seminole Hard Rock casinos in Florida, the incredibly successful Live Casino and Hotel Maryland, and the newly opened Live Casino and Hotel Pittsburgh. And on February 11th, they are opening Philadelphia's newest casino, Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia. We're going to hear all about their new casino and all their incredible properties because I'll be talking with the president of the Cordish Gaming Group, Rob Norton. So stick around. We'll be right back with House of Cards.
I owed the IRS $10,000.
The IRS garnished my wages.
They put a lien on my house.
I'm self-employed and didn't report all my income. They claim I owe a lot more than I do.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the world. They do not give up until you pay.
I couldn't sleep. We were being audited. I called Tax Solutions Now, and a great big weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I called Tax Solutions Now, and they got the IRS off my back.
Tax Solutions Now had my wage garnishment lifted in 48 hours.
Tax Solutions Now can get you help. Our agents know the rules, can stop the pain, and get you the best deal.
Tax Solutions Now saved my business.
I qualified for the Fresh Start program. I paid less than I owed.
We connect you with a team of former IRS agents and tax professionals who get the IRS off your back. Time is running out. Call Tax Solutions now.
Call 800-297-9788. 800-297-9788.
Psst. Yeah, you. Come here. Haven't you heard? We don't need to hide anymore. Now, we can shop privately for adult products at adamandeve.com. They've got massage oils, lingerie, and lots more we can't mention here. Use offer code SPICE404. They'll give you 50% off almost any one item, 3 free DVDs, free mystery gift, and free shipping. That's 50% off, free shipping, and more. Private shopping starts at adamandeve.com.
You're listening to House of Cards. Check out our website at houseofcardsradio.com.
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weishaupt with you. When I think of innovators in casino and hotel development, I think of the Cordish Gaming Group. Whether it be the Seminole Hard Rock Casinos in Florida, the Live Casino and Hotel in Maryland, the new Live Casino and Hotel Pittsburgh, or their soon-to-be opening Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia, which is opening on February 11th. Those are the properties that are changing the casino industry for this new decade. And to tell us all about these incredible properties, we have the president of the Cordish Gaming Group, Rob Norton, on the phone. Rob, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure, Dave. Good morning.
Good morning. I had to tell you, what Cordish Gaming Group is doing with the casinos across this country is just incredible, and it's some of the most exciting new properties in the country today. How did you become involved with the Cordish Gaming Group?
Well, it goes back a little over a decade ago when the Cordish companies was starting to develop plans for Maryland's casino here in near the BWI region. I reached out to them understanding that this was going to be nearly 5,000 slot machine facility. And with my background on the gaming side of the business, I felt like I could be a great fit for them. And, everything else is magic after that. We've been partnered up and we've been growing the brand, and it's been an incredible journey.
I think magic is a great word for it, because I got to say, you were general manager of one of the best casino properties, I think, in the U.S., and that's Maryland Live. I mean, not long ago in this country, when you thought of going to a hotel casino destination, you were either thinking Las Vegas or Atlantic City. And what Cordish did for Maryland Live, I mean, it really changed people's thinking of where to go to a casino. What were some of the challenges in changing the idea that Maryland is now a casino destination?
Honestly, I think the largest thing we faced was kind of a preconception that people had about casinos outside of Las Vegas or Atlantic City. They had this, quote unquote slot box kind of mentality around how people saw casinos in outside of Atlantic City and Vegas. And, as casino operators, companies were playing right into that mentality. And I think what we did just right out of the gate was kind of shock everybody by the quality of what we built in the resort for, at that time, a slot-only facility. Everything about how we developed and built out and took, approached the Maryland Live Casino was done from a full regional destination mindset. From the very beginning. And, that took some time for people. It was, for years I'd hear from people who hadn't been there, that's just a slot box. And I'd say, you really need to come experience it to understand. It isn't, it really isn't. And, we did that in the face of a 67% tax rate at that time. But we still believed in providing that experience and that approach. And that's, I think that was probably one of the biggest challenges we had is to not be lumped in with kind of everybody else and how they approach these types of projects.
Now, Maryland was the first of the Live brand casinos that you, Cordish, developed. What was the concept behind the Live brand?
So the Live brand was actually a brand that the Cordish companies owned and had started using in entertainment destinations. And when we started putting together the plan for Maryland Live at the time, what we clearly were putting together was a concept that was an entertainment concept, and Live was by far the best fit for the name, and it really we never considered any other brand because it speaks to the energy and the excitement that we aim for in our casinos, and Maryland Live was the first one to approach the casino energy and casino experience with that live mentality. So it was from day one always destined to be live.
I know a lot of people who live in that area. I mean, they go to Maryland Live for drinks after work, for special occasions for their family, and it's just an amazing part of the community. And was it always the intention that Maryland be the first of the really big live brands of the casinos, or was that a test case for you guys, or was that something that Maryland is going to explode with this casino?
No, as I stated, this is, live. Live is it was always destined to be live. We knew this casino was going to be special, and we knew it deserved to carry the live brand. And it's grown and lived up to the expectations of the brand, and quite frankly, it's helped to entrench the brand into everybody's mind.
Oh, absolutely. And Maryland Live has been consistently one of the highest grossing casinos in the Mid-Atlantic. I mean, I'm from New Jersey, and I've seen casinos fail in Atlantic City, so that's not an easy thing to do. Why do you think Maryland Live has been so successful? I mean, is it the games you offer? Is it your marketing of the product? Is it your restaurants, which, by the way, are some of the best in the country on all your properties? Why is the reason Maryland Live has been so successful for so long?
I think all of us believe that in general, casinos offer the same slots and tables. They offer the same gaming product, if you will, but it's how you package it and it's how you approach that gaming product that makes each casino unique. And for us, this comes back to what we were just talking about, which is packaging it under the Live brand, which means that we do things in a way that's more spontaneous, more creative, more energized. Everything that we do runs through the Live brand filter. And at the end of that, it creates an experience that's very different. It's very noticeable. We start everything from an entertainment thought. So whether you're doing, just the simplest of things, everything we do starts from how does that fit the Live brand and that Live experience. So, I think that's what makes it different. And then you add on top of that, Dave, that this is not your traditional, casino stock exchange company. This is a family company. Mm-hmm. And so you add the Live brand with the family atmosphere that we create for our team members and for our guests. And, I think even as big as we are, we hear all the time that we do things just different, a little bit more personal. We do things where, parties at the owner's house, and we have, everything we do is just with a flair that speaks to the fact that we are truly a family company that runs under this Live brand.
Okay, hold that thought. We're going to take a quick break. See you on the other side.
Attention seniors with Medicare. This is an important announcement. Did you know you may qualify for a monthly Social Security rebate? Did you know you may qualify for a $0 monthly premium? That's right. You may qualify to get $135 added back to your Social Security check each month. Just call the Medicare benefits line to get your options. It's a free call. You may also qualify for $0 premiums, dental coverage, vision coverage, hearing coverage, and prescription drug coverage. With this type of plan, you don't need Medicare supplement insurance. Call now because you deserve to get the most from your Medicare benefits, including a rebate to your Social Security check each month. Agents are standing by with free information regarding Medicare benefits. It's a free call with no obligation, but it could mean big savings for you. Call the Medicare benefits line now to see if you're eligible for a Social Security rebate.
Call 800-574-6770. 800-574-6770.
You're listening to House of Cards.
Where was the house? Where was the house of cards?
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weishuttle with you here. House of Cards is brought to you by PartyPoker.com. Why go to Atlantic City or Pennsylvania? Pay for gas, pay for parking, fight the crowds. You can play the same games online anywhere in the Garden State. Sign up with code EXIT7A and take advantage of Party Poker's new sign-up offer of $25 free, plus a first deposit match up to $600, and start playing poker online today. Start playing and start winning some cash at nj.partypoker.com. For those of you just joining us, I am talking with the president of the Cordish Gaming Group, Rob Norton. What are some of your future plans for Maryland Live? I know Maryland, the state of Maryland, is starting to flirt a little bit with sports betting. Do you see Sportsbook at Maryland Live in the near future?
Yeah, we're planning for it. We've actually started construction on a new restaurant concept already. The restaurant concept is Sports and Social, which will be the third Sports and Social in our casino company. And what we've done is we've actually integrated one of the, I think, most exciting sports bar, sports entertainment concepts out there, which is Sports and Social, with sports betting in the other two venues. And what we're bringing to Maryland takes it up even a notch. You'll find hundreds of feet of LED screens, tiered seating, social games interaction, casino game interaction, along with some of the best sports viewing and sports wagering available right here in the center of the casino in Maryland.
Two of the company's recent expansion projects are in Pennsylvania, and I wanted to ask you first about the Live Hotel and Casino Pittsburgh. I mean, what led the Cordish Gaming Group to decide on the Pittsburgh market for their casino?
Well, I mean, we definitely approach our developments and looking for great cities, great population centers that we feel are underserved, and Pittsburgh fits that market. Pittsburgh is a fantastic city. And when you look at the east side of Pittsburgh, there really it was a big hole in kind of the locations of the casinos in the state of Pennsylvania. And our operation, under a Category 4 license, had to fit within certain parameters due to the legislation. So we, that in my mind ended up being, one of the best, if not the best, potential locations that were available for expansion in the Pennsylvania market.
What has been the response been in Pittsburgh to the new casino? Because I know it's a great area. I know we're broadcasting in that area. I want to know, what were the responses to the customers for the Pittsburgh property?
I think similar to what I was describing earlier with people's perception when they first came to the Maryland Live Casino, and they had that that preconceived notion of what they were going to expect. I think people are blown away by what we've built out in Pittsburgh, in the Pittsburgh market. We did not go in with kind of anything other than creating a real destination casino. When we built it, our Sports and Social there is almost 25,000 square feet.
Wow!
The food and beverage venue. We brought in celebrity chef Guy Fieri to do a concept there. We put the best slots and tables into the space, and we have additional concepts that are going to be launched here in the near future. So, I think when people are coming in and they're seeing the amazing level of finish that we put into the property, the team that we put together, the service energy that we have created, and then they look, as you stated, looking at the quality of the food and the beverage and the entertainment product, we're being received extremely well in the Westmoreland market, eastern side of Pittsburgh.
What can people expect to see in the Pittsburgh property? I mean, when we walk onto the gaming floor, what can we expect in terms of slots, table games, sports bettings, and anything else you guys offer?
Yeah, so when you first walk in, I think the first thing you're going to recognize is, as I just said, it's a beautiful property, well put together, well thought through. You're going to find all your favorite slot machines, all your favorite table games, very convenient, easy in and out. And I think you're going to be wowed by the kind of the sports viewing and sports entertainment experience that we've integrated within that property. We have a 2-story LED screen that kind of just sits and hovers over the whole casino. And it just creates an incredible energy and draw to that double height space. And then if you go into either of the restaurants, the Sports and Social, you've got bowling and golf simulators and other social games that are part of the DNA of that concept that really, our intention there is to become the living room of that community. You really should feel comfortable to go there and make it your place.
Now, I certainly want to get to know about the property in Philadelphia. I'm here in New Jersey, and I'm hearing all about it, the Live Casino Hotel in Philadelphia. And I, truth be told, I live right across the Delaware River. I already signed up for my Players Club card, so you already have a customer in me. And I'm hearing incredible things about it. I know you have one of the best locations for a casino in the entire city. For people who don't know, where are you located in the city?
Yeah, actually, I would go a step further. I think we have one of the best locations on the Northeast coast.
I think you do, yeah.
Where we're located is kind of right at the intersection of I-95 and 76, in the stadium complex. If you're coming from the west and you come off of 76, the actual exit to the stadium complex dumps you right into our valet area.
Wow.
So it's incredibly easy in and out, and we have incredible infrastructure around us, and we've got the best part about it is if you're anywhere in the area, all you got to do is look up. Our hotel tower and the Live brand is now sitting proudly up above on the skyline with all the rest of the stadiums.
Now, your grand opening is February 11th. What can people expect when they walk through the doors there?
Well, I think we're actually opening it through a grand opening of a series of events that starts on the 4th and runs and comes to conclusion on the 11th. So we will have with COVID, it's a little bit tricky, and that's one of the reasons why we stretched out the opening.
Sure.
So we've got limited in what we can do with entertainment right now, but we have a series of entertainment style events, what we're allowed to do. And when we have the grand opening event on the 11th, it'll be with kind of a big bang, the fireworks type, event that goes off. But what you can expect when you come is just an unbelievable casino. I think it's one of the nicest casinos in any state at this point. I think you could pick this up and put it anywhere, and it would arguably be a market leader in what we've created and what we've brought to the Philadelphia market.
In terms of gaming, what can people expect to see when they go there? I mean, what kind of slots, table games, poker, sports betting? What can you tell us about that when we go there to gamble?
Yeah, so it's got everything. So it's got an incredibly nice poker room, over 30 games. We have almost 125 live action table games. We've got an electronic table game product that's built into a bar experience. The center bar has live table games integrated into this large, exciting entertainment space. We've added gaming into our restaurant concept called Sports and Social. Not just the sports book, which you know about, which is partnered with FanDuel, but also, you'll find live table games in the actual restaurant space and the entertainment space. And then when you look at the food and beverage concepts and alike, we've really taken the Philadelphia market to a new level in the types of concepts that we're bringing in and the quality and the experience of the dining entertainment. So, concepts like Luck Fu, which is a multicultural Asian cuisine, just is spectacular and been really well received. The prime rib, which isn't your old prime rib. This is a new, newly introduced concept of the prime rib, but with the same great food. 10th Street Marketplace, which has got six great venues: Guy Fieri's Taco, Guy Fieri's Burgers, Lorenzo's Pizza, Termini's Pastries, Sankey Noodle House, Morty's Deli, are all located in the marketplace and brought together with Lucky's Liquor, which is a big bar right in the middle of the whole space.
Wow.
The 200-room, beautifully well done hotel. With over 30,000 square feet of meeting and convention space and entertainment space. So it really is, when you talk about it, it's a mouthful, it's a lot to get out. I'm sure I missed something. It's a full resort experience right there in in the heart of the Philadelphia Stadium Entertainment District. And we're expecting to turn heads, and I think we're going to see a lot of people come back because this is what they deserve. They deserve this level of product and this level of experience.
Okay, hold that thought. We're going to take a quick break. See you on the other side.
I owed the IRS $10,000.
The IRS garnished my wages.
They put a lien on my house.
I'm self-employed and didn't report all my income. They claim I owe a lot more than I do.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the world. They do not give up until you pay.
I couldn't sleep. We were being audited. I called Tax Solutions Now, and a great big weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I called Tax Solutions Now, and they got the IRS off my back.
Tax Solutions Now had my wage garnishment lifted in 48 hours.
Tax Solutions Now can get you help. Our agents know the rules, can stop the pain, and get you the best deal.
Tax Solutions Now saved my business.
I qualified for the Fresh Start program. I paid less than I owed.
We connect you with a team of former IRS agents and tax professionals who get the IRS off your back. Time is running out. Call Tax Solutions now.
Call 800-297-9788. 800-297-9788.
Hey, this is Dave Weishuttle from House of Cards with your House of Cards gaming report for the week of February 8th, 2021. Michigan has become the 5th state to have legal online poker. On Friday, January 29th, Poker Stars went live in the Wolverine state with more platforms to follow in the coming weeks. Michigan joins Nevada, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Delaware as the only states with legal real money online poker. Last week, a pair of gaming companies entered into deals with fantasy sports providers. Bally's acquired the daily fantasy platform Monkey Knife Fight, while Caesars Entertainment entered into a partnership with New Hampshire-based Superdraft. To kick off the new partnership, Caesars and Superdraft ran the $1 million tournament for Super Bowl 55 called the Super Million Big Game Contest. And finally, Poker Pro Chris Moorman is used to going head-to-head at a final table in a big tournament, but this one was a little different. Chris found himself heads up against his wife, Katie Lindsay, during the online World Series of Poker Super Series. Chris came out ahead, winning over $19,000 and the gold ring, while his wife had to settle for second place. First and second place under one roof, that's a pretty rare event. Have any news or tips regarding casinos, gaming, or legislation? Send us an email at newsroom@houseofcardsradio.com and follow us on Twitter at HOC Radio.
You're listening to House of Cards.
I'll bet you $20 I can get you gambling before the end of the day. No way. I'll give you 3-1 odds. No. 5-1. No. 10-1. You're on.
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weishuttle with you. House of Cards is brought to you by Drizzly, your online liquor store. Available in over 95 cities across North America, Drizzly offers a huge selection and competitive pricing with a side of personalized content. Now there's no need to leave the house. Get alcohol delivered in less than an hour by Drizzly. Head on over to drizzly.com and order today. And now get $5 off your first order of $20 or more when using promo code DRINK19 at checkout. Shop beer, wine, and liquor with drizzly.com. For those of you just joining us, I am talking with the president of the Cordish Gaming Group, Rob Norton. I'm a Philly sports fan, and given your location next to the sports arenas, I just cannot wait to check it out. I already saw the pictures on the social media of the sports bar you had, Social, I think you called it, and you also have the sports book there. Tell us something about what the Philly sports fans could expect when they visit Live Philadelphia.
Well, I'll tell you, this is going to be the home base for the Philly sports fans, the before game and the after game. We have our partnership with Xfinity Live. That's a sister company of ours. It's in the stadium parking lot as well. And, we plan to celebrate the games throughout the complex, just like we have done for years at Xfinity Live. And really embrace those teams. We're also partnering with each of the teams in the stadium district to create experiences for our players within the stadiums, and to kind of bring that whole experience together. This is the only place in the country where you have all 4 sports teams in one location, along with with a true destination resort casino. I think it's going to create some awesome opportunities and experience for those who enjoy the teams, as well as enjoy the opportunity to game and dine and see, and experience the other entertainment will offer.
In this day and age, we can't talk about just the retail property of a casino. But we have to discuss a casino's online presence. Tell us something about Live Casino's online presence.
Well, that we're still developing the Live Casino online presence to be a truly integrated online presence. I think there's many examples out there of online casinos that are disconnected from their bricks and mortar counterparts. In our case, we intend to fully integrate the rewards programs between online and bricks and mortar, and that process is nearly complete. So once that's done, you'll be able to earn and redeem points and comps, from your online play in the bricks and mortar facility. You'll be able to earn towards your tier cards in your live rewards programs from the online towards the bricks and mortar, or vice versa. One of the things I thought was really, really well done and very clever of our team is that they actually launched the online casino nearly 6 months in advance of the bricks and mortar facilities opening. So we introduced the Live brand into the Pennsylvania market, well in advance of the actual casinos being available for use, and people got to start interfacing with the Live brand and earning points and earning rewards. And some of the cool things that we were able to do, talking about how we are bringing the casino and the online together, is folks who are playing online with us actually are earning special invites to our grand opening celebrations.
Wow.
That happened in Westmoreland, but also those that are about to happen in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm. Both your Pennsylvania properties have a sports book in them. Now, I've talked to a lot of owners and a lot of operators of casinos who say, we need sports betting because sports betting brings in the younger crowd. They bring in the millennials. That helps the bottom line of a casino. In your opinion, how important has sports betting been to the casino industry?
I think sports betting rounds out the entire experience, and particularly for us being part of the stadium district, it really is a very important part of the entire entertainment experience. If someone's coming down there to watch their favorite team, we want to be able to make that game a little bit more exciting for them with a wager on their team, or visiting teams when they come in for the same purpose. So I think it definitely rounds out the overall experience, and I think it's very important for that general entertainment experience concept. So I think the one piece that we're doing is we're doing it a little differently. You're not going to go see our sports book and get the kind of the stuffy, kind of boring Vegas sportsbook experience. This is being built into one of the coolest, most exciting sports entertainment concepts. Full restaurant capability, bar capability, and social gaming, or social games along with casino games, all within the sportsbook space. So it's not something, I don't think you're going to go there and get that sleepy sportsbook experience that you see in other casinos. You're going to get something that will energize you.
Yeah, I'm curious, how much of a consideration is sports betting to the Cordish Gaming Group when they decide to develop a new property in another state?
Well, now it's that it's pretty much spreading across the country. It's part of our thoughts for sure as we go into it. When we first developed Maryland Live, it wasn't in our thoughts at that point because PASPA hadn't been repealed yet. But at this point, it's part of the offering, and we believe wholeheartedly that the right place and the right way to do sports betting is with and through the casinos, so that you can build that integration of experiences, and you can drive visitation to the casinos through events and focus on sports betting. One of the things that you hear all the time is that like March Madness is one of the busiest weeks for Vegas. Sure. Well, it's true. It's people come in to make the sports betting, but then they interact and engage with all the other things that the casinos have to offer. And I think that we'll see some of that same experiences as the sports betting grows within our retail markets.
Now, during this time of the pandemic, safety is a very important issue to a lot of people, and I see that the Cordish Gaming Group put in strict protocols to make sure that everyone's safe on all their properties. As a customer coming onto your property, what should I do and what should I expect when it comes to safety protocols that were put in place?
Well, you should expect from the live casino brands that we are staying up to date and following CDC's best practices, and that we continually adjust and modify what we have now coined as the Play It Safe plan. In the Play It Safe plan, we have it out on the website. You can go to any of our casinos' websites and see the detailed plan that they are following for the property. But things that you'll experience: hand sanitizers, wipes located throughout the casino for your convenience. We're taking temperatures at the doors as you come in through thermal scanners. So you just walk in, you don't have to stop. It's not like the cumbersome process of forehead thermometers that you see in some places. This is all done through cameras. We have the best air filtration systems. The local recommendations are that air turns should be at least 6 times an hour. Our facilities are designed to 12 times an hour. Wow. Plus, we have the highest filtration units out there, MER filters that are scrubbing over 99% of the viruses and other particles in the air. And I can continue to go on and on about it, but there's a lot of detail in there. I think one thing I would add that I haven't spoken about yet is we've actually installed a program on our slot machines that allows for automated social distancing. So you've seen in many places where they've shut off every one or every 2 machines so that there's kind of a forced social distancing. But what that does is it limits the customers from being able to select what they want to select, and you're pre-selecting which games are available. At the live casino in Philadelphia and in Pittsburgh, when you put your card in to a machine, it automatically disables the games next to you. Yeah. So you can pick any game you want.
I think that's amazing. I read about that this morning, and I think you are one of the few casinos that has that safety protocol. So it's so important that you bring that up. It's such a great safety protocol.
Yeah, and listen, our partners have helped us develop and implement this, and those are the way we're thinking and continuing to refine our safety protocols, and to ensure that customers feel comfortable. If you don't feel safe, you don't feel comfortable, you're not going to come. And so that's our top priority, not just for our customers, but for also our team members.
It's been a very tough time and a very challenging time for the casino industry. And I certainly want to get your opinion on how this pandemic has affected the entire industry. I mean, you've seen it all in the casino business. And I'm just wondering, do you see a light at the end of this tunnel? Do you think we're going to get to some kind of normalcy in the near future?
The near future is the question, and I'm rooting for it. We're starting to see things move in the right direction. As it relates to the key indicators from the COVID virus, and I'm hoping that as people see, as the vaccines pick up speed and we move towards the summer, that we'll start to get back to normal. Normal. I'm not sure what the new normal will look like.
I know.
I'm not the best at the crystal ball process, but what I do know is that we're watching and reacting quickly. One of the benefits of live and who we are is that we have the ability to adapt fast and be very nimble in our processes. So I'm looking forward to the day where we're running restaurants and entertainment concepts the way they were designed, and that we've got our showrooms and our headline entertainment back in operation, and where people are free to have fun without the worry hanging over them. And hopefully that'll be sometime in the very near future, and we look forward to that.
Rob, we don't have a lot of time left, but can you give out your website so people can find out what's going on with the incredible properties and take advantage of some of the promotions that you offer at your casinos?
Yeah, I think each property has their own website. So if you want to check out our Philly property, which is the newest and exciting, it's philadelphia.livecasinohotel.com, and we hope that we see everybody there and come join us for a great grand opening series of events, and look forward to sharing our opening with you all.
Rob Norton, president of the Cordish Gaming Group, thanks so much for coming on and keeping us updated on your amazing properties. I want to remind everyone that Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia is in the process of opening and it culminates on February 11th. And I think this property will be one of the premier casinos in the U.S. So thanks so much for coming on and telling us all about it.
It's my pleasure, Dave. Thank you so much, and look forward to seeing you there.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, like I said, I got my card. I got my updates on my phone when I signed up at Live Philly, so I can't wait to go.
Sounds good.
Stick around. We'll be right back with more House of Cards.
Yeah, you, come here. Haven't you heard? We don't need to hide anymore. Now, we can shop privately for adult products at adamandeve.com. They've got massage oils, lingerie, and lots more we can't mention here. Use offer code SPICE404. They'll give you 50% off almost any one item, 3 free DVDs, free mystery gift, and free shipping. That's 50% off, free shipping, and more. Private shopping starts at adamandeve.com.
Now that we're home more than ever, we need to feel safe. Call it a sign of the times or the world we now live in. What do you want to keep safe? The people in your life? What do you want to protect? Your possessions, the things that belong to you, the things that you've worked hard for. Wouldn't it be nice to have tested, trusted 24/7 protection? Peace of mind, real protection that's always there for you and your whole family? Well, now you can with one of our state-of-the-art home security systems. Everyone thinks their home is safe until the unexpected happens. Help protect your home and loved ones today with the affordable next generation in home security. To help keep your family and property safe, call 1-800-520-4068 now. Representatives are standing by to assist you. That's 1-800-250-4068. 1-800-520-4068.
You're listening to House of Cards.
The answer is probably. We're finished.
What are the odds? 1 in 100?
I don't do odds. I gave very detailed
casinos, sir.
Well, Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weishaupt with you. You know, sports betting has become popular in the U.S., and people want to know what's going on in the sports books across this country. So backed by popular demand, executive producer Doug Weishaupt is back with the book report to tell us what's going on in the sports books across the country. Doug, what do you got?
And in this week's book report, we've got the usual suspects. We've got states reporting their sports betting numbers. We've got even some state-by-state comparisons in terms of the year 2020 because we are still getting numbers for December 2020, so everyone's also reporting their fiscal years.
Great. I always like the year-long numbers. I always want to see where everyone fits in this sports betting adventure that we're in.
And we also have the usual suspects with deals and legislations.
Okay.
Starting with Nevada, their state numbers.
Okay.
They had $588 million in the state handle for December. That's down 3.5% from November.
Okay.
Revenue of $40.5 million. Taxes of $2.7 million. That's a hold of about just a little under 7%. Mobile handle, which this is the first year they're reporting mobile handle.
Okay.
In Nevada, $352.2 million. That's 59, almost 60% of the total handle in the state. That's actually kind of low compared to a lot of other places.
Yeah, I mean, what is Jersey's like? What, almost 90%, if not over 90%.
Well, again, it's a matter of Nevada still really hasn't waived that in-person requirement yet,
which is ridiculous.
So it'll be interesting to see exactly what happens there. Mobile win rate was about 6.5%. Mobile revenue was $22.75 million. That's about 56% of the total revenue of the state came from the mobile handle. Mm-hmm. So not too bad.
Yeah.
And you know,
I mean, considering what we've been through this year in 2020.
Well, you got to remember, during the lockdown, Nevada didn't report. I think it was April and May, or May and June's numbers. They didn't have any sports betting to report.
Okay.
So they're missing 2 months in all of this too. When you look at 2020 as a whole here, and some people do look at 2020 as a whole.
Yeah.
The handle for Nevada for the year was $4.28 billion. Compare that with Jersey, which hit $6.02 billion.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Mobile handle is an interesting number. $2.42 billion in 2020 for Nevada. New Jersey, $5.53 billion.
Wow. Okay.
Mobile percent of handle for the year in Nevada was 56.5%. New Jersey had almost 92%. I don't mean to laugh,
wow,
but it's just an incredible difference between the two states. New Jersey has gained $1.73 billion in handle on Nevada in the year. They're only trailing Nevada by $775 million in terms of overall handle since PASPA was repealed. So they're slowly catching up, and I think pretty soon they will be passing Nevada.
So in terms of revenue, is New Jersey now the leader?
New Jersey is the leader.
Okay.
They had $792 million in revenue. Nevada, close, $784 million.
Okay.
Second place.
All right.
Colorado, one of the newer markets for sports betting, had another record-breaking month in December for handle for both retail and online. They had a $284 million handle, 23% increase from November of 2020.
Wow, that's a huge increase.
Yeah. Approximately $280 million of it was online.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Hold of 6%. Total taxes in December was $531,000. And your favorite sport was still in the top 5.
Are you kidding me? Really? What?
Table tennis came in, placing 5th with $10.9 million in total bets.
I joke around, but apparently they love their table tennis in Colorado.
I don't get the appeal.
Wow, hey.
But you
hey,
know
you
what?
Enjoy
some people are good. Some people are good at it.
Do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
But I don't get
Do what
it.
makes you money, too.
Yeah, I guess so. But no, it's... boy, you know, table tennis and darts I haven't been able to get into.
Well, for the year 2020, Colorado has $1.185 billion in total wagers. Now that's not a full year.
Yeah, no, what they started
May to December.
Yeah, I was going to say they started in late spring, early summer. What was it, May?
Yeah, May.
Wow.
And, you know, they collected $3.4 million in taxes, so that helps that water treatment program or whatever.
Is that what that's for?
That was why they had that was what the sports betting was tied into.
Good. Well, hey, good for them.
Yep. Moving over into Tennessee, the other newly launched sports betting market.
Tennessee, if I remember, what was that? November?
Yes.
They launched
2 months.
in November.
2 months.
Yeah. Okay.
And we just talked to Brian Pempis recently, and you'll be hearing that interview later on, but in another episode here. But some interesting stuff out of Tennessee. Tennessee Lottery showed that they had $180.9 million in gross wagers, $167 million in gross payouts, and almost $3.1 million in tax revenues from sports betting in December. All three are records. I guess you can call them records. It's only the second month.
Well, look, the numbers are going in the right direction
for now.
That's what you have to say. It's still a very, very new market, and these numbers look great, and I think it's a sign of good things to come for Tennessee.
Yeah, no, it's actually a very interesting market because they don't have any land-based casino.
Yeah, no,
land-based sports betting.
Tennessee is one of those interesting states where it's all online sports betting. They have no retail sports books. They have no retail casinos. They don't even have online casinos, but there's no casinos whatsoever.
Yeah, there's no casino gambling.
It's just
whatsoever.
Online sports betting.
And again, it's a brand new market. I'm sure as things evolve, you're going to start seeing land-based casinos too.
I don't know. I mean, it'd be an interesting. Normally the way gambling markets work is they have their land-based casinos, and then they have their land-based sports books, and then they have their online casinos, and they have their online. I mean, I wonder if Tennessee is going to do it the opposite way. They have their online sports books, which will lead to retail sports books, which will lead to retail casinos. It should be interesting to see if Tennessee evolves like that.
I'd actually prefer seeing online sports betting, what they have right now, online casinos. Then you have the retail.
Sure.
I mean, I'm assuming some of the sports teams there are going to have sports books in their stadiums at some point.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see. I mean,
I know the Titans have a deal with BetMGM.
I wonder if Tennessee, like you said, it'd be interesting to see if Tennessee goes that route. It's
the reverse
online. Go start at online and go to retail. So who knows?
Moving up to New Hampshire.
New Hampshire
had a record $51.6 million handle in December.
Now, that's only DraftKings, right?
DraftKings is the only mobile, yes.
It's the only mobile.
Yes.
Okay.
But they had a record handle of $51.6 million. Sports betting revenue was $4.5 million. That's down 6.3% from the record that was set in November. They had $4.8 million in revenue in November. So the revenue went down, handle went up. Mobile handle was up 12% from $38.9 million in November to $43.7 million in December.
I wonder if it would make a difference, and I'm sure it does, and I don't know how people can even record this or trying to measure it. For the first time in 20 years, the Patriots did not make it into the playoffs. I wonder how big of an effect that's going to have on the NFL betting in New Hampshire. Or do you think they're just going to bet anyway?
They're just going to bet anyway, because technically there's still a Patriot fan base rooting for Brady.
That's true. I guess.
And you got Gronkowski there too.
Yeah. But the problem is in New Hampshire and all of New England, it seems like half the people are rooting for Brady. The other half are mad that he left. So, I wonder how that translates into sports betting numbers.
Well, you got to remember, that fan base...
I don't even know if you can do a study on that.
That fan base is not a national sports fan base. They're a New England fan base.
Yeah.
Red Sox, Patriots, Celtics, Bruins, that sort of stuff. Even the Revolution has a huge following up there, too. But, again, you got when it came to the Patriots, it was always interesting. There was always a division between who mattered more, Belichick or Brady.
Yeah. It's looking good for the people who are backing Brady right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, for some reason, that team has fallen apart up there. And it may just be a matter of getting the right quarterback in there. I don't think Cam Newton was ever a good fit up there.
Well, no. I think they have a very important offseason this offseason.
Yes. Indiana, looking at their entire first full year of sports betting, handled $1.76 billion. Revenue of $136 million, Taxes came in at $13.2 million. $1.77 billion wagered through legal channels makes Indiana the 5th largest regulated market in the U.S.
So they're top 5.
Top 5.
Top 5.
But that may change.
Market.
That may change because you got to remember you still have Illinois, which seems to want to report their numbers whenever the hell they want to.
Sure.
So they haven't reported their December numbers, so we don't know exactly where everyone's going to fall once Illinois reports their numbers.
And I'm sure in a couple of months, Michigan is now in play, especially when they launched their online sports betting. So Michigan's going to be a major player in the sports betting market in the U.S.
Well, more than 83% of sports betting in Indiana was conducted online in some way, shape, or form, whether a mobile device or a computer.
Okay.
So congratulations for becoming a top 5 market right now in Indiana. Virginia has now approved or launched, by the time they said we may actually have more than this. We've got DraftKings, BetMGM, BetRivers, and Caesars William Hill. So there are...
This is early in the week in Super Bowl week when we're recording this, so there might be 1 or 2 popping up more.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot more probably over the week here. But again, but BetRivers is...
And Virginia is another one of those states where it's only online sports.
Well,
betting.
I was just going to say, even though they are only online right now, BetRivers is also one of the ones tied to the new casino being built in Portsmouth. It's going to be a BetRivers.
Great.
Over in Michigan... we just had the launch of sports betting in that market. Detroit Free Press reported that BetMGM had some issues, but that was because of the flood of users. The amount of people that jumped onto that app caused some tech issues, high traffic.
Well, that'll do it for us this week on House of Cards. If you're going to one of the newly reopened casinos, poker rooms, or sports books, please be safe. We'll see you next time on House of Cards.
Across the desert plain, you build a house of cards around a loveless heart. Wild country in your head, gone dead, riverbed.